have for us in critical thinking?
Well, I'd like to talk about who you listen to gain information for your basis in financial decision making. You know, I often say that independent objective thought is the foundation for good financial decisions. But where do we get that independent objective information? And that's very difficult to come by. So I thought I'd share just a couple of different things to think about when you're coming up with information to form a financial decision. The first is to get it from a wide variety of sources. Brenda knows how many different places I read and how many papers I get.
You should see all the magazines and newspapers and
Yeah,
even electronically the information that comes into us.
Well, that's why I'm a gadget guy. I got the iPad, I've got the iPhone, I've got,
And global information. It's not just U.S., it's everywhere.
That's right. So one of the things about a wide variety of sources is try to get information outside the United States looking back in. So try to read outside news agencies, other publications outside. You get a different perspective, and all perspectives are important to see the overall picture. Also, I'll give you two of the sources that I use a lot of the time, which is The Economist and the Financial Times. Now, these are fairly professional publications. They're not your local paper for sure, and they might be hard reading for some of you, but they're great sources of information. I strongly urge you to try to use those on a somewhat regular basis to find out what's going on.
And they're pretty neutral as far as they're not really politically leaning one side or the other. They're pretty balanced.
I'm sure people would find political leanings whether they exist or not, but
they're always there. But at least it seems to be pretty balanced.
They're a good source of information. Also, what's equally important is trying to understand all sides of the issue. You know, just because somebody's biased doesn't make them wrong. And so even if they're against your point of view, trying to understand the other side is very important in figuring out how to analyze the information. And thirdly, I want you to think about not rushing to judgment and trying to prove your point of view. That's a big flaw in decision making, is saying, I think the stock market's going up, and then looking for information that supports it. What you're looking for, if you believe the stock market's going up, is for information that counters it to find out why you're wrong. And most people don't like to be wrong, including me, which makes it difficult to find information that conflicts with what you're thinking. So always consider your source of information and their bias and why they're saying what they're saying. Remember, hidden agendas are hidden, usually for a good reason.